So I've been considering custom inserts for my shoes lately. Because standing behind the counter in here has just been like a lot.
Like Dr. Scholl's?
Oh, like more than Dr. Scholl's. Like I feel like go and get your foot put into the plaster of Paris or whatever they use these days, which is probably not at some like.
And send it away.
Yeah, yeah, that type thing where you have like the insert that costs you however much it costs you.
Have you ever seen the X-ray shoe sizer from like the 1930s?
Oh, no.
It was a device. It was like a Nickelodeon almost. It was a device, and you look down, and it shot X-rays into your feet, so you could see inside the shoe.
Whoa.
Like, we had no idea.
And then 3 years later, people were dead. Radiation poisoning.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I've seen the thing at the doctor's office where it's like they have the infrared pressure points. You step on like a thing, and they have like some kind of it shows the infrared image, the canyons of your feet.
Okay. Yeah, they had one at my chiropractor's office like that, and I definitely thought about it in my chiropractor, which I might, for some reason, I trust chiropractors. Like all the like quack doctor stuff that people feel like chiropractors are such quackery doctorisms, whatever you want to say. I really like them. I think that they, as long as I don't buy their like vitamin.
Loose as a goose.
Get the phone.
Hello, last video store on the left. Yeah, I don't know. Why are you excited for the next Autopsy Club? Oh, it's an open mic night. Awesome.
Ew.
Awesome. All right, thanks for calling.
I get it.
Open mic.
I get it.
Open mic.
They're getting better.
They are.
They're getting better.
I always think about that.
Oh, hey, everybody. What's going on here?
Man, is it good to see you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's so nice of you.
Yeah. I mean, you're like a sight for sore eyes.
I've heard that before. And then you're going to give me money and tell me I got to hit the streets?
No.
So it happened to me in Guam.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I don't like to talk about it.
I was going to make a pink eye joke, but this is going real dark.
That will suffer in comparison.
It was. So what do you got in your cup?
Oh, you like my cup? I got that in Guam too. It had a lot of things in a cup.
So, tell me, what did the bartender give you?
He made me something called light infantry. And it's rye whiskey, vermouth, Lillet, or whatever that is, and some bitters. It tastes like light infantry boots.
Faces some bitters.
Oh my God, I swallowed it.
Oh man, I feel like I'm in the military having drank that.
It sat on my tongue for too long.
Woo! I feel like I should get a tattoo that says, Semper Fi or something. Wow, that is something.
Or like Semper Fi, maybe Death from Above. Maybe.
Yeah, Death from Above for sure.
Is it? You better keep it copacetic.
If you drink the whole thing, you're gonna get Death from Below. I'm gonna hit your restroom in the back. I'll be back there in a minute.
Okay.
$1 million idea. Shot glasses with Death from Above.
On the bottom.
Printed on. Yep.
Fantastic.
Yep. Let's do that.
Copyright.
I'm sure that you can't. You can't. There's a band called Death from Above 1979.
On a shot glass?
I'm sure that they have it on a shot glass. Then it was also like the battle cry of a couple different like military units in time. It was painted on some airplanes.
It doesn't mean you can't use it.
Shot glass.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Jujule that right now, and on Etsy, someone's got a shot glass that says "Death from Above." Yeah. Let's get drunk. Listen to "Death from Above."
Hey, how are you?
Hello.
Oh, hi. Welcome to the last video store on the left.
Thank you.
Oh.
Did my boy come in here? I sent him ahead to look for something.
Hi.
I did not see a child.
No.
Oh, he's 35.
Oh.
I don't understand where... Pardon my French. I've lost another boy.
Interesting.
They just keep quitting on me.
Well, I think it might be fate. You found yourself here then.
Yeah.
I don't believe in fate, hussy.
All right.
Wow. Well, this is nice because you can kind of explore and do things.
Nice?
It could be.
Can you use a better word than nice? It's a little cliche.
It could be entertaining
Tell me why.
for you to do something on your own and find something for yourself.
I don't do things on my own. You do see my bone structure?
I do.
I'm not
It's
a person
it's shocking.
who is bred to do things by herself.
It's like Katharine Hepburn's, except.
Oh, she was a lesbian.
Oh, wow.
I like my chickens breaded.
Just the breast or
I don't eat chickens. Dirty fowl.
pheasant? What about
Yes,
some?
Thank you. Finally, somebody who can speak my language in this place.
Frog roll.
Foie? Foie gras?
Fuck.
Exactly. Like, what's your name?
Vivian.
Like Vivian said.
Vivian Lee.
Another hussy.
Oh.
Please.
But you seem like a Marquez. Vivian Marquez.
I'm a von Bismarck Habsburg, the second of 5.
Well, that
That's
sounds great.
really, really
Sounds really nice.
a long title.
What do you all do in this establishment?
Oh.
And is there regular extermination services?
Listen, Vonnie. Can I call you Vonnie?
Vivian.
Oh.
Well, we rent out movies.
Yes.
Motion pictures, yes.
Moving ones?
Moving pictures, yes.
The cinema.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I wanted to be in pictures.
Did you?
Well, then my mother told me that it was only for hussies.
It's
Oh.
true. It's true. There was a time when it was only for,
Street people.
lower classes.
Irishmen.
Oh.
Well, I wouldn't go there.
Well, we have a huge selection, so if you would like anything to take home to try to broaden your horizons and entertain you.
Let's talk about what kind of entertainment do you like? If you were to go...
I miss the days when you took a nice steamship, and then there were some people there that would entertain you in the evenings. I had
Minstrels?
Sure.
I don't believe that my niece told me I was no longer allowed to talk about the entertainment, but you know what I'm talking about with a broad wink.
Oh, like strippers?
No.
Oh.
I like the cut of her jib. She's funny.
Yes.
Well, there is some nudity in a certain movie that came to mind. You said steamships, which actually made me think of the future a little
That
bit.
reminded you of something?
Yeah, steamships. It made me think of like
Cohabitation.
future movie, like
Yeah.
future
I
ships.
cohabitated with a
Future
skipper once
ships.
on a steamship.
Did you?
I can't talk about that here. My niece might be coming along any minute.
Oh. But
She'll enjoy it.
We
Yeah.
had burning love.
You and your
in
niece?
our cabin. No.
Oh.
did you watch any newsreels on the steamship?
Oh, yes.
Yes, newsreels.
In
Well-
the old Nickelodeon.
Oh, perfect. So yeah, I think we have the perfect movie for you that could kind of like bring you back to that
You know
time.
that Odeon is Greek for theater?
Oh, look at that.
I think you would pay a nickel to go into the theater, and that's why they called it a Nickelodeon. But you
Fan-
were saying something.
At the
Oh.
PRT.
I'm learning something now is what I'm doing.
Completely. That's what this is all about. You learn something new every day.
Go
So-
ahead, I like the cut of your jib, too.
Oh. Well,
Jibs.
if you like newsreels, we have basically a 2-hour newsreel for you. One might even call it a propaganda film, or where humans are fighting in a fascist militaristic future war against giant alien bugs.
Is Bob Hope in it?
You know, I think maybe one of his grandnephews is.
A young Doogie Howser. MD, you remember Doogie Howser? Also in How I Met Your Mother, he played the...
Barney?
Yes.
Ah.
Yes. So Barney
I like
Stinson.
the cut of his jib.
Yes. He's young. It's a young
There's
Barney
a
Stinson.
nice young Aryan gentleman by the name of Casper Van Dien.
That's a good name.
Isn't it?
That's a good name.
Nice
And-
square-jawed individual.
There is...
There are some Irishmen, but you could get past that.
Where they
Dina
janitors or
Dina Meyer's a hussy. She's a hussy.
Denise Richards might be a hussy.
Yeah. And there's
a nerdy hussy.
Are there breasts?
There's a lot of breasts.
Yeah. They try to make Denise Richards a smart person again. I don't know what it was about. It was 1997.
Yeah.
This movie we're talking about Starship Troopers. Starship Troopers is the name of the movie we were talking about. Starship Troopers, starring
Casper Van Dien.
Doogie Howser.
Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris.
Denise Richards.
Michael Ironside. Jake Busey.
Rue McClanahan makes a cameo.
Yeah.
These are all very modern names.
Clancy Brown.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Clancy.
Yeah. Patrick Muldoon.
I had a butler named Clancy.
Rue McClanahan is very Irish, but she plays a blind teacher. So.
Professor. Yeah.
That was nuts.
She was great. So it is a very...
But it's directed by a gentleman named Paul Verhoeven, who is Dutch.
I don't feel great about Dutch people.
No?
No.
Even though they're
Gauguin.
old year.
Gauguin went off to and spread himself around the Philippines, didn't he? Wherever he went down to the south.
Spread himself wherever he felt like spreading
himself. He did.
himself.
He left his family in Dutchland, and I'm just kidding. Holland, obviously.
I don't trust a country that's underwater.
But they've done a really good job about rising above
What a
it.
waste of time. They could have been building nuclear reactors, but they just had to protect themselves from getting their feet wet.
Well, if you like German...
I don't like anything.
If you are partial to German individuals, there is a lot of, should we say, early 20th century imagery from Germany. One might say Nazi imagery.
I think in this universe, the Nazis won.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that what it was?
I think so.
All their uniforms are straight SS uniforms by design.
And it is such military propaganda from the very beginning about being a citizen.
Yeah, the first speech.
And I mean, and like it was. Oh wait, I
think it's meant to be satirical, hardcore satire.
Is it satire? That was my question.
I think
It has to be. It's hardcore satire.
I remember the director talking about no one got it when
He
must have done a really good job with it then.
he did RoboCop also.
Yes.
And that was very satirical.
I like the idea of a robotic policeman because you can't trust the Irishman to do it.
You can't keep saying that. You just can't. You can't.
I mean, you can't because they're always drinking on the job.
Yep.
Yeah. And you can't trust the Italians.
I can't talk about Irishmen. But they're so...
What kind of world do we live in where we can't make fun of
Honestly, what's left for me?
Well,
I'm an old woman.
Don't worry.
All I want to do is sit here.
We're never going to be invited back to our landlord's place again. No big deal. There might not be a video store next week.
But the British. How do you feel about the British?
They're the ones who invented the gin.
It's the English. Lots of guns. Lots and lots of guns. Here's my question. Okay, so all these people are coming from Buenos Aires. They all have very Latin names.
Yeah.
At one point, they call it a Latin paradise.
Yeah.
These alien bugs have targeted Earth, and we're going off to fight the bugs. So now...
They shoot asteroids.
Yeah.
They propel asteroids through the solar system.
Right.
And it crashes into Buenos Aires. But everyone who is from there, who we've met and has been at boot camp that we've grown to like...
Is whiter than me.
Is the whitest white people. It's Denise Richards. Can you say this name for me with a Spanish accent? Ibanez? Ibanez? Ibanez?
Ibanez, but they call it
Ibanez. They called her Ibanez.
How
How would you say that?
Ibanez.
Okay. How would you say it if you were from Buenos Aires, which is in South America, right?
Ibanez.
Right?
Ibanez.
Ibanez. Okay. Not...
Because I had an affair with Jorge Luis Borges in the 19-somethings.
Uh-huh.
And I learned a fair amount of Spanish from him.
Mm-hmm.
He was blind as a bat. But, you know, he won a Nobel Prize, so...
Oh.
God bless him.
How did you...
Fair trade.
Where did you win that in?
Literature, you moron.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He doesn't read much. We watch movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This explains the dusty.
Speaking of literature, This comes from a book.
Comes from a book.
It does.
Heinlein. Isn't it Heinlein?
Yes, Heinlein. Heinlein is the author. But the director couldn't get through the book. He said it was very depressing and way too right-wing, so he had his screenwriter tell him the rest. He couldn't
Is
finish
that
it.
why the end is so terrible?
But they talked about it, and they said it was so hardcore that they wanted to satirize it. So yes, it is definitely a satirization.
It didn't really. It's hot. It could have been done differently.
Die-hard fans of the author say that the filmmakers completely misinterpreted his nature and intentions in the book.
When the movie came out, I was in college studying to be a janitor.
Good job.
Yeah. And I had a friend who was a fan of the book, and I think the author, and he hated this movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was super panned because it was just garbage.
Well, that's
it was
what happens.
Verhoeven garbage.
You put a Dutchman in charge, right?
The
I'm
custodial
saying,
arts.
yes. I might
The
want
what?
to watch this movie just to not like it.
Yeah, for
You
real.
can hate watch it.
Yeah.
You can definitely hate watch it. So
And with Denise Richards in there delivering some kick-ass lines.
some wooden.
She has a lot of face.
Yeah, a big face.
Denise Richards.
What do you mean by that?
Just a lot of face.
May she
Just there's a bunch of it.
A lot of.
looking?
Not so much that. It's just there's a bunch of it.
Like the square footage, like the space, like
It's
this,
a lot.
like the
Yeah,
cubic content.
a lot of close-ups and yardage of face.
yardage of face.
And it's not like she's got a giant melon head.
No.
It's weird.
It's this.
And
It has
there's-
a lot to do with her big
Yeah.
old jaw. Or
And there's
like
some people
it's
that
gonna
are-
unhinge, and you're like,
Right,
"Whoa."
come at you. And there's some people that are so pretty that they're kind of freakish looking.
Yeah.
So I kind of don't find
The
her.
star was
Yeah, him too. And I don't find either one of them attractive, but
That's
more.
what ugly people always say. Good-looking people, is it not?
They're kind of more genetic freaks than
Who
good looking.
plays the guy, the other pilot? So she becomes the genius pilot, while Casper Van Dien goes off to
A
be a
woman?
yeah.
Yes.
It's the future.
Yeah, Denise Richards. It's the second time she's playing a super smart person in the 90s. The other time she's Christmas Snow,
Christmas Jones.
Oh,
Dr.
sorry.
Christmas
a
Jones.
scientist, and a 007.
A nuclear
movie.
scientist.
Literally.
A woman.
Yeah.
They
Yes.
had a movie called Octopussy. You can get away with whatever.
That's true. So, what?
Before we get into that, can we talk? Because the movie starts off, these kids are in high school, and there's
They're like
rumor-
military school.
No, it's regular high school.
It is not regular high school. They are
It's-
at some military academy.
It's high school. in
Those
Buenos
kids look like they are
Aires.
27 years old.
Like every other movie.
No,
that we have in the
worse than
store.
that. Even at that point, she was playing a teacher to the 90210 kids. Dina Meyer was in an episode or several of 90210, the original, and she played a teacher that both boys slept with. So
Who's Dina Meyer?
she's the curly red hair. She's
Okay.
curly, yeah.
Okay.
So they were not in high school.
They were in high school.
Judgel that.
All right.
Did
Sorry.
Did you all have relations with your teachers in high school?
Oh, of
It's
course.
quite normal.
Obviously.
But there's a scene when they're dissecting a bug, and that's with Rue McClanahan or whatever.
Yeah. Oh my God, and so
Playing a crazy
violent.
Nazi. And so they got the goop out, and it's like The Fly almost.
Yeah.
And there's a shot straight into camera where Denise Richards throws up.
Like
straight into
like
camera.
oatmeal.
Yeah. And that's got to be somebody in this world's favorite scene.
Weird. I watched that scene
Like
like
some weird
this.
fetish.
I think that it might be the director's favorite scene. I think I remember reading that whole bug thing was his favorite.
Shut up.
Yeah.
He was
It's
the.
all
That sounds like
goofy.
something a Dutchman would like.
Right. Well, you know, I gotta come to the defense of Paul Verhoeven because he grew up.
Why?
He just for a second.
Okay,
'cause
Invisible Man.
He
Okay.
he grew up in Nazi-occupied Netherlands, so he was asked, by one of his actors, "Why are you doing a right-wing fascist movie?" And he said, "If I tell the world that right-wing fascist way of doing things doesn't work, no one will listen. So I have to make the perfect fascist world. Everyone is beautiful, everyone is shiny, everything has big guns and fancy ships, but it's only good for killing fucking bugs." That's what he said.
Sounds wonderful.
But I mean, he grew up with Nazis, so I see
Yeah.
That's why he wanted to show people why it's not great.
So they all get chosen for different aspects of the military, and the only way to get citizenship, vague notion, is to join the military and serve a couple of years. And this rich kid, Casper Van Dien, his parents are rich and they don't want him to go off to be a grunt. And then Dum Dum Denise Richards is super smart, and she's gonna be a pilot. The best you've ever seen.
And she's fresh out of college, so she knows everything there is to know about being a pilot.
They're in fucking high school.
They are
Yeah.
not in high school.
Yeah, I agree. They're in high school.
Yeah.
Then they let them anyway. We gotta.
It's the future,
the
so maybe they
future.
don't have college
Maybe
anymore.
When you're
Maybe.
under attack by insects, you can bend a few rules.
It's true. It's true. So they all get their assignments to go off planet.
Did you guys think that Casper Van Dien is that
Yeah.
his character's name is Johnny Rico?
Yeah.
Which
that's
is like the
right.
coolest name ever.
It's like Johnny
it's
Utah.
almost too cool.
No, it's like Johnny Utah.
Johnny Utah's brother.
And did you guys think that his father that didn't want him to join the military should have been played by Martin Sheen?
Maybe
Could've
they,
been.
they
He gave off a very Martin
yeah,
Sheen.
they probably
Could've
couldn't
been.
afford Martin
Yeah.
Sheen.
Right.
He's like, no, I can't do it. I got to go make Spawn.
Martin
So-
Sheen in Spawn?
Oh yeah.
I forgot that whole thing.
This was before West Wing kind of revived his career. So yeah.
That tracks because Martin Sheen served tea at a party I had in 1983.
I met him at
Really?
a bookstore when I worked in Los Angeles, hawking books.
Did he try to cop a feel?
He didn't. He didn't.
Yeah.
I don't think I think I barely
he
knew
Irish?
who he was.
Yes.
Oh boy.
So,
He's
off track.
like a badass.
Let's.
Oh, that's right. He's Mexican. He's a swarthy, dirty underground Mexican. But
Yes.
we won't talk about that.
The bleeps.
Because his real name is Estevez?
Yes.
Ah,
Estevez.
Estevez.
I'm just making this up.
Taste it.
I know
Yeah.
somebody that's been in a movie with Estevez.
Oh,
In fact, I know a couple.
really?
This
Interesting.
girl right here. That was me.
Who was it? Steve Estevez?
No, it's
Billy
Joe.
Estevez?
Joe.
Joe?
Billy, I would have said.
Joe's been in like 500 movies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Whatever, man. If you got nothing else to do. What were we talking about? So this stupid propaganda movie about killing
Starship
insects.
Troopers.
They're going to kill bug planet bugs
Well, because the bug sent an asteroid
and blew up
and
Buenos
destroyed
Aires.
Buenos
What
Aires.
are the bugs a metaphor for? Besides, obviously, Irishmen.
Nature.
I would say nature, but I would say just other species or other people that you don't understand.
The other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
the
the other
nameless,
side.
faceless other. The,
Yeah.
the not beautiful people.
Right.
Right? That's what it was. It was the ugly and the deformed. And we just went and took over their planet. And anyway. So,
we don't want to hear what they got to say. We're just going to kill them.
and there's a lot of bug torture in this movie. There is a lot of bug
Oh,
torture.
we got to learn
Oh,
about the
actual
bugs.
Stop.
They did. I was really upset about that.
No, I don't want to hear
I
it.
was not.
I
Those
was.
big fat Madagascar roaches.
Yeah.
They had little
No.
kids stomping.
Yeah, I didn't like that because like
Gross.
you could have done that without doing that. But I find that European directors, especially old school European directors,
They don't care about
they don't give a shit. They do that stuff all the time.
They'll kill a bug. So much like RoboCop, this movie had interspersed, not TV so much. It was like internet.
They did a good job, I thought.
Websites.
Of-
I
yeah.
like the
Would
websites.
you like to know more?
Yeah.
It was like a news site.
Yeah.
And it was very like late 90s.
So you can get a lot of exposition and a lot of information on the world that they live in through these little tiny clips of, like almost news clips, but via the internet. And
Yeah,
then
where the,
Early-
the soldiers are like showing the guns off to the kids, and the kids. Are like, and then at the end, they're handing the kids bullets. They're handing
yeah, that's right. Would you like to know more?
Yeah.
It reminded me of Dr. Strangelove in a way where if you don't get that
The
it's
joke.
like super high satire,
Yeah.
then you're never gonna get.
Like RoboCop was kind of like that too. I mean, they had their fake commercials and their TV shows.
Yeah.
Where they're nuking. The
Yeah,
villains
nuke
nuking
'em.
each other,
Oh, it was
and-
so funny.
Is that kid again?
I don't know, maybe.
That fucking kid, just hang up on.
Hello?
Hang up
All right.
on them.
Hey, go away. Bye. Oh, hello, everybody.
Mildred.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm
That's
good. The table
wonderful.
feels a little wiggly today, though. So.
Oh, the counter's getting old, just like me.
Oh, but you know what? It's still standing, just like you.
Oh, that's right. So how is everybody?
Good, except for
No.
the wiggling table.
Oh, that's nice. Well, you can't help it. Maybe there's a tremor from an earthquake.
Oh, geez, I hope not.
You never know. We live in a crazy world.
Oh, this is Vivian, Mildred.
Oh, hello, Vivs. How are you?
Charmed.
Oh,
I
that's
know.
nice. I'm charmed as well.
Why don't you see if the mayor has an extra cup?
Oh, he's got something special today? He's always got some kind of milkshake in there. Something.
Yeah, his milkshakes for sure.
All right, I'll go in the back and take a look around.
Bye.
The mayor's here?
Oh, that's the guy who brought in the cocktails.
Honorable.
I thought that was gasoline.
It is probably gasoline, but that's.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's made with gasoline.
Yeah, but yeah, everybody calls him the mayor because he goes around and shakes everybody's hands.
He gets
and-
around.
It's
Yeah.
not Mayor Finkelstein.
No, I don't even know who that is. No.
The mayor of this town.
No.
Ninny.
I don't really leave this plaza. So they all go off to play their respective military roles. Dum Dum becomes a pilot, and who's the pilot she falls in love with her?
Patrick Muldoon.
Okay.
I know
There's-
that name.
Yeah,
What
he's.
else has he been
He, I, he
So
was in
many
a,
soap
he was been
operas.
he's been in a series
Not
of
really, but
something
yeah.
like Melrose Place, I think maybe or
Right.
something.
Like I feel like he was famous for being a pretty person in the 90s.
Yeah.
yeah,
right?
basically all these people
And
were.
so his character was in the rival high school football game.
Yeah.
Future football.
There's a lot of crazy
College.
macho bullshit in this film, so you might love it.
I do enjoy when men get sweaty and compete against one another.
You're gonna love Jake Busey. He has got some
And
real.
his teeth.
Yeah, I was about to say ants. He's got some.
You're gonna
real
see a
teeth.
lot of his teeth. Yeah, Melrose
Yeah.
Place.
Just that
Can-
bare
his-
masculine energy
Can
with
you-
them rising against each other and sweating and
Big
slick,
old-
and you can almost smell the musk coming off them through the screen.
You'll
Yes,
love it because
that's
when
it.
they're on the ship, their beds and their dining table and also where they play catch is all in the same room.
Oh, do they
Yeah.
wrestle?
Awesome.
Yes.
Wrestling?
Yeah.
And they shower.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
Very
there
progressive.
it was very progressive. I actually liked the shower scene, and
Everyone did.
well, because we didn't have that, and he got a lot.
We sure didn't.
He got a lot of shit for that, and he's just like
That's
it's.
where Ally McBeal got the idea from.
Yeah.
Same-sex bathroom.
Lies.
He got a lot of shit for the co-ed shower, but it's just like he's like Americans are so okay with millions and millions of bullets, but you can't have naked boobs.
It's funny you say that because I feel like this is the movie where it changed because he had all the violence, all the violence, all the violence, and I'm like, oh God, here it is, all the violence.
And then you have a shower scene where everyone's naked, everyone, including the director and cinematographer.
And they're just having a talk.
yes.
And they were talking about why they wanted to get citizenship. So everybody's just giving them their story. So it's some
Right.
exposition with nakedness.
So there was like
That's how you do it.
there was a bet. They said, I need you all to get naked for this scene. And I think that Verhoeven was challenged. And he said, yeah, I'll do the scene with you. So he got him and his cinematographer.
Of course he
Like, I'll
did.
take my Dutch nuts out.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, ladies, do you want to see my nuts? I'll bring my nuts to the table. Let's all get naked in the
Well,
shower.
the cinematographer grew up in a nudist colony, so it was no big deal for him. But
Yeah.
just to make everyone feel more comfortable, they
That's
got
what he
naked.
says. Just like Harvey Weinstein's like, I
Come
just
back
want
to
a
my
massage.
trailer.
Yeah. So this is one of my favorite lines that Patrick Muldoon says to Dum Dum Denise Richards, because she comes in as a hotshot pilot at 19, and she's on his ship now. And she said, "Oh, I've gone ahead and changed our route to make it more convenient or take less time."
Oh, good lord.
And he says, "What? You've come on my ship, you've been here for 3 weeks, and you think you can lick my navs?" He says, "Lick my navs."
I did not catch that.
Oh my God, I wanted to die. Today I was like, "Ooh, lick my navs."
That's awful.
Did she?
She did. She did lick his navs.
They were optimized.
They were definitely optimized. Optimized nads. Nad licking. Nav looking.
You think you can lick my navs?
This movie's kind of like Full Metal Jacket.
Yes.
Where it's kind of split into two parts: high school, boot camp, and then the war.
That's
Right.
That's 3 parts. That's 3.
Yeah.
High school boot camp is one part.
No, it isn't.
And then
Kinda.
proper war.
Oh my god.
I mean, high school happens pretty quick, and you get like, there's a
You
lot.
get the backstory.
Yeah.
The characters are established. The love triangle. Who's the redhead? What's her name?
Dina Meyer.
Dina Meyer.
Dina Meyer has the
Diz.
eyes for Johnny Rico, and Rico just has eyes for Dum Dum.
Carmen. Her name is Carmen. Of course it is.
Well, they're in Buenos Aires.
They're the whitest people I've ever seen from South America.
Well,
All
you
of them.
know who populated Buenos Aires?
Germans?
Nazis.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
It was the runaway Nazis.
The
That's where they
Nazis.
That makes sense.
Damn it. There
went.
we
It does all
are.
make sense now. I wonder
Their
if
square
I
jaws
bet
and their blue
Verhoeven
eyes.
really put some thought into that.
I'm sure.
Uh,
So they go, they're all training and they're doing their training camp, and it's honestly just the whole thing's a sci-fi propaganda film, and you're getting the lowdown, and then all of a sudden,
Can we talk about how great
Clancy Brown is. He's great. He's great in everything. He's great in everything.
Oh my god, so good.
He was the guard in Shawshank Redemption. He was the Kurgan in Highlander.
That's all you need.
He was
he's the villain in Highlander. That's all you need.
Have you not
boy.
seen Highlander? There can be only
Best
one.
movie ever.
I was
Oh, boy.
thinking of a tennis instructor I had in 1952 named Clancy.
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
He had some calves.
Did he now?
Nice.
Very nice.
I bet he
So
needs.
go on.
That
talk
boy
about
had
the boy.
that boy had gams. What's that?
His
It's-
mask.
Highlander. It's the best movie ever. It won like the Academy Award for best movie of all time.
I've only seen it a million times.
Anyway, so Clancy Brown is really great. He plays the drill instructor. He's whipping the kids into shape. He's just
Only there
fantastic.
still?
Dean Norris is in this. Dean Norris plays Clancy Brown's commander.
Okay.
Dean Norris is a character actor. He was in a bunch of 80s stuff, but he's most famously
Breaking
known
Bad,
for
right?
Breaking Bad. Yeah,
There's a bunch of people in this because
Yeah.
Amy Smart's in it.
yeah, for a hot minute.
Yeah.
The blonde chick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Have
She
you ever
was
seen the
in-
movie Crank?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah,
Have
Crank
you ever
and
seen the
Crank
movie
too.
Crank?
No, but I used to do that.
Okay.
Really?
Okay.
I didn't realize.
It was legal back in the day. Everybody knew.
Yeah.
We just did it.
Yeah.
You
Instead
took
of
it for
coffee.
headaches.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sounds delightful.
Wow.
I wish we'd still do that shit.
You had to drop a couple pounds after your latest baby.
Oh God. Sounds brilliant.
Doctor, I need some Crank. Well, this baby fat's not going to lose itself.
And then there was another lady who was in it, and I can't remember her name, but she was in a bunch of the. She always played a crazy lady. And
Sue Ellen
like-
Mishke
Yeah, Sue Ellen Mishke.
from Seinfeld
That's
is
right.
a pilot.
Yep. Yep.
Was she the captain?
She's
Yeah.
the captain of the ship.
Yep.
She
Sue Ellen Mishke.
was so much like Jane Wade.
Yeah,
From Voyager.
very much.
Like,
Captain Janeway, yeah.
like they totally stole that.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
I know her name in real life. It's Brenda Strong.
Brenda Strong. Why do you know her name?
I know these things. I have a mind full of useless information.
That's
Wow.
fantastic, but why do you know her from what? What do you know her from that you know her name?
Are you friends with her? Did you meet her?
She was in television shows in the 1990s.
Interesting. And it was one of those things you just picked up.
It was just one of those things that I know.
That's fantastic. I love
That's
that.
wonderful.
Is she actually strong though?
She's very tall.
She was only wearing a bra and a jacket on that episode of Seinfeld. As
She acquitted herself beautifully in that.
she did.
Yes.
It was great.
My fifth husband loved Seinfeld, and he particularly loved Sue Ellen Mishke.
I don't blame
I
them.
think everyone did.
We divorced.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate. So, yeah, they're going to war because all of a sudden they're flying this ship and she rerouted the course, and a big asteroid's coming at them out of nowhere, and they avoid the asteroid and they move it barely, but it destroys their.
It's the Star Destroyer thing.
Yeah.
From the Star Wars movies.
It hits their communications hub, so now they can't radio the planet and say there's an asteroid coming to you.
Isn't that always the way?
It is the way. So Buenos Aires gets destroyed.
And Johnny Rico
Is quitting.
was made squad commander.
Oh, yeah.
Captain, and he fucked up, and one of his charges
Gets his head blown off because he took his helmet off, and then he's going to quit, and that's when Buenos Aires gets blown up. We keep talking about this and going back.
No, we're going back and forth between
Because then
space
he's not going to quit.
and the planet.
He's going to go and protect the planet, and so then him and Diz and
Well,
Jake
because
Busey,
he's from Buenos Aires, so when he
Oh my
learns
God,
he's
if
about
we
to
say that again.
he's going to quit, and when he learns that Buenos Aires was wiped off the map,
he's got to fight.
he's got to fight now.
I gotta fight, man. I'm still gonna fight.
It's just that women don't understand the concept of honor.
It's true. Because they all just wanted to fuck each other.
We go with winners.
Yeah, vagina. The vagina rules.
Okay?
It's true. So she fucked her way to the top, that girl.
She
Both
sure
of them.
did.
Both of them.
Who did Johnny Rico, when Buenos Aires blew up, who was Johnny Rico being blown by?
Diz. Carmen was with...
No.
She wanted to, but
They were
had
just
eyes.
friends. They were still just friends. That didn't happen till
Oh.
later.
He only had eyes for Carmen.
All right.
But
Anyway,
now he
they go
gets
into
reinstated, and now they're going to war, and now they go to the planet where the asteroid came from to kill these bugs.
battle. And in the meantime, there's a bunch of like, hoo-ah, hoorah, fucking
Yeah.
marine jarhead bullshit.
They meet up at a space base.
Yeah.
And Fade Into You was playing, which was so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the Mazzy Star, the most unmasculine song in the world.
And they join this like notorious commando unit, and they all go get tattoos once he realizes that Carmen's with Dum Dum Xander.
Well, they just want to get tattoos because they're all amped
Yeah, but
up.
he left them to go talk to her while they
yeah,
all
yeah.
got inked.
And then there's a fight because boys got to fight over girls. That's what happens.
So then they all go to war, and
And a lot of people die because the bugs are they're huge bugs, and they underestimate the power of all the bugs, and the bugs just slaughter.
Why would you underestimate the power of an insect?
Well, and
Don't
they
you
just
not
kept
know?
using guns against them, which was never very successful. You had to like
Bullets
didn't
not work.
No.
but that's all they kept using. Like they didn't go
Didn't
to
blow
any
'em
kind
up.
of acid or
Yeah, like grenades,
nets and capture
flamethrowers,
them, right?
something.
Or like harpoons. I don't know.
They just kept shooting them. Yeah.
and that's
It
and
was just
ultimately that's
stupid.
what killed the like big bad bug was a grenade anyway.
Yeah, you got to use some explosives, man, or something.
I would
So
imagine that chemical warfare would work best against insects. But
just like in your house,
Yeah.
just like in your house.
You could just have a guy with a
Pesticide.
crop duster.
Nobody wants to watch a movie where you just spray mustard gas and it's over.
Right, they could have gassed that whole planet and it would have been done.
Just a couple of old
big
guys in
tent
a
around
yeah,
it.
a couple
Exactly.
Man.
a couple of guys in a biplane.
Just across the whole planet.
Metal clips on there, and then Bob's your uncle. They're all dead. Baby's over. Let's go get some hot chocolate.
And after they take that tent off of it, there will be like a dozen of those metal clips still left on the planet.
in your
They're
yard.
very useful.
Very.
Doogie Howser, when he get called off to his military position, when Doogie Howser got called off to his military position,
So they all take tests while they're in this pseudo high school / college.
Of course.
military
But they
school.
take tests to determine their IQ.
military school.
Sure, why else would you take a test?
Right. Well, so Doogie Howser is the smartest of the bunch, and he can actually be
Secret Service.
he's a telepath. So he's a scientist, and he's the elite because he's able to read minds and plant things into other minds.
oh,
Suggestion.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about
Denise
that.
Richards is super smart, and she can be a pilot. But Casper Van Dien, unfortunately,
Got a
he's
35 on his mouth.
31.
He's
It was
dumb,
31.
and so he's got
Out of
to
100,
yes
and they let him do what?
carry a rifle.
Foot soldier.
He's a foot soldier,
Yeah,
so he
expendable.
can't. Yeah, he's
And when
expendable.
he found out, the guy that was taking all the paperwork, he was like, "Oh, that's great. Mobile infantry is what made me the man I am today." And he had like a fake metal arm.
No
and
legs. It's awful.
And Casper Van Dien's like, "Oh."
He's too dumb to realize.
I know. So then they hoorah off into war, and then they go to some outpost to try to save the people, and then they realize that there's a brain bug.
That's not.
Oh, we're not there
That's a
yet.
different movie.
It's the same movie.
Ah.
This movie is 7.5 hours long. If you didn't-
Yeah, I thought we were there already.
So they go and they're gonna kick the bugs' asses, and they just run into a bajillion bugs.
Yeah.
Because
And
bugs.
for 1997,
It still
very
wasn't
good,
Jurassic Park.
very good CGI.
They were nominated for an Academy Award for
Yeah.
this.
And the flocking in that movie, and that's when you have one model
Yeah.
that gets
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
populated to
Yeah.
a bajillion
Like Photoshop.
models.
Yeah.
Not like Photoshop.
No, it isn't.
No.
It was pretty impressive for
It's
1996.
it's still pretty impressive.
Yeah.
There was a lot of wide shot scenes that you're just like, wow.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Yeah.
what I was doing.
Yeah.
And it was just
When
those
they would come
ugly
over those
fucking
hills,
bugs.
Yeah, it's creepy, man.
It's creepy.
Bunch of bugs coming at
wasn't
you.
as creepy as Pitch Black, but they look
Well.
similar.
So they go, and they're all jacked up, and they do the drop ships, and somebody throws up again, and they get out there, and the bugs just kick their ass. And
Kill 'em.
Johnny Rico, you think is dead.
Oh, yeah. Bunch of people die, and they're all in an infirmary. But Johnny Rico, the pseudo lieutenant / private, is in a tank being regenerated.
Like Luke Skywalker.
Right. Like
He's the only one they got.
He's the only one they
Was he
put.
so important?
I don't know.
Well, everyone else
This is
was.
the start of the movie.
There was a lot of other injuries, but most were killed because the bugs don't take prisoners. Blah blah blah. But there's a lot of injuries, but mostly they were just like their limbs were severed. You know.
Oh.
Yes, their limbs were severed. But Johnny Rico had a gash in his thigh, and he's the star of the movie, so they had to replace him. They had to repair him in the big water tank.
In
Yeah.
the tank, so they all
Kyoto tank.
they go
Oh,
and get
Kyoto
him.
tank.
Why is it Kyoto?
That's what they call it in Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
Actually, keto tank, I think.
Keto tank.
Keto tank. Yeah.
We're
So
either
he
gonna
gets
be going-
repaired, and then after he gets repaired, him and his remaining surviving teammates they join the Roughnecks. The Roughnecks are now...
Rico, drop that!
Yeah, so they are led by his former teacher from high school, military school, blah, blah, blah.
Rue McClanahan.
No. I wish. That would be awesome.
No, some white dude.
Michael Ironside, who was in V, the final battle of the TV series, and
Scanners. The second
Scanners,
greatest
Total
movie ever
Recall.
made.
Wow. We're going to be recommending those to some people
Behind
soon.
Hunters
So,
or Clerks.
at the beginning when he's teaching, he's missing an arm basically,
Sure.
and it's pretty much cut off right before the elbow, and he's got like a bone sticking out. It's pretty gruesome, and he actually like touches Denise Richards with it one time. I was like, ugh. She was fine.
Subtle.
Yeah. But then when they introduce him as, in the military, he's regrown most of his arm and just has like a little metal hand.
Yeah.
There were
Instead
details I
of-
missed.
Yeah, the whole
for
thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
sure.
It was
There
a
were for
continuity.
sure.
I love Michael Ironside, though. Can I just
miss
say,
Frank.
Yeah, Crank was really good.
Crank's
was really good.
really fun.
So
yeah.
there's more war. There's more shooting. Can we get there now? Can
Yeah,
we, go
we get
now?
there. Get
Can
there.
Before we
Get there.
though,
Oh.
He has
talk
sex
about-
with Diz.
No,
Yes.
Michael Ironside
Does not.
saying, what's he saying?
Oh
He's
my
like, I
God.
only have one rule.
Yeah. Everyone fights, no one quits. And if you mess up, I'll shoot you myself. If you don't do that, I'll shoot you myself.
Yeah. Just to show what a hard-boiled hard ass.
Yeah, he is.
Ironside
Is.
Exactly. I
Yes.
think it's the name. We don't have to go on and on about it. It's just, it's there.
I think
Almost
it's
like
great
his
because he's.
ass is made of iron. It's such a hard.
That's why
ass.
That's why that boat was called that, because it was made.
I love the fact that he has the
Old
couple of these
Ironsides.
lines that get repeated by Casper Van Dien when he eventually takes his role. You want to live forever? Come on, let's go fight.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is
Apparently-
because they don't want to live forever. That's why they're going on the front lines. What do you want to live forever? That's what that call to arms means.
Yeah.
Apparently, the way to get promoted in mobile infantry is just to survive.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is a
Because-
war movie. This
Because
is
the
every.
people above you will end up dying,
Duh.
and you take their spot.
Thanks for explaining it, Johnny. I'm really glad that you did explain that to us. I don't think anyone at this table understands how that works.
Just to survive them. That's all you gotta do.
It's
You went to
true.
college,
Just
if
keep
you
living your
recall.
life.
Yeah, that's right. For janitorial college.
That's right.
It was
Custodial
the
engineering.
custodial arts.
Magic.
I'm sorry.
Oh, art.
Sorry.
Oh, you got a
Magic.
BA, not a BS? Mm.
Ah.
No BS here.
Or it's all BS.
So now they're fighting the bugs. They got their ass kicked, and now they're with the Roughnecks. And the Roughnecks, their mission is that they've understood that they can't fight like they normally would, so they kind of have a different plan of action.
They finally try something different.
One thing
but still guns.
That kind of flies under the radar is you see the humans evolving their strategies, and then the bugs evolve their strategies.
Right. Because they're not just bugs, they're actually smart.
So,
Which makes the torture of them later in the movie even that much worse.
Well, nobody wants to watch a movie about with your anti-heroes being too
Buggy.
inhuman.
They looked like vaginas or buttholes.
As you see, a human part.
Mm.
Yes.
so the humans found out that just running on the ground doesn't work. So they started using planes.
They start
to bomb.
carpet bombing
Yeah.
all the bugs.
And that happens to the bugs. And then the bugs are like, hey, these guys are flying now. We need flyers.
Yeah.
And so the next thing
That's
you know,
true.
they have flying.
Oh, you want to take it up a notch? We could take it up. I think it'd be better if all the bugs had like accents and they can actually speak. Oh, they're fucking flying now? Oh, you motherfuckers! I'm gonna get the flyboys up. We'll show them.
So
The
they
bugs are talking to
Yeah,
me.
that's right.
they figure out that there's a brain bug somewhere.
The
But
queen.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
They're learning from us.
It looks like a giant vagina larva,
How do we
and
know that?
it doesn't matter.
They
Someone will
invade
watch
a
a movie
base.
and figure it out. It's not a base. It's an outpost.
Oh.
There's an
It is
outpost.
the coolest G.I. Joe base ever.
Oh my god.
That's right. It was the G.I. Joe
It
base,
was
for sure.
incredible. I was like,
So-
I want that for
Yes.
They end up. Doogie Howser ends up getting the brain bug out of the hole.
What does he do with it?
Tortures
He
it.
fucks it. He
They-
fucks that brain bug. He sticks his dick right in that
But
brain
that
bug's
vagina
mouth.
hole that goes.
It's very much like the creatures that fold space in the David Lynch Dune movie,
Ah,
which also has.
They
like
look
a
like
vagina
larvae.
mouth.
They
Funny.
look like gross
Yeah.
white larvae, like with
Giant.
a
yeah. It's
pink
like a big
head.
grub or
Yeah.
like cinch worm.
Sphincter.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they eat Patrick Muldoon, and Diz
They
dies in
suck his
battle.
brain out. Let's be.
Oh yeah, and Diz dies in battle. So now Carmen and Rico can be
This clears the
together.
way.
Yes,
Yeah.
again, once
Yeah.
again.
I have to say that in my past, I've cleared the way for some of my husbands to marry me.
Did you use
Whoa.
a brain bug?
I'm not going to speak any further about
She
it. You
used
can just
a
imagine.
toaster and a bathtub.
Or a hitman?
Nah,
No.
too much crank.
Oh.
Mm.
So then they end the movie with a bunch more propaganda about why you should join the military.
We need you. You need to serve, and they'll keep fighting. It's a weird. It's
it
a weird
is.
film.
But it's
And then
worth,
in the '90s, it fit perfectly because everything was fucking weird.
it was still weird in the 90s.
Yeah, it was.
But it's worth hate watching.
I think that time I'd try it.
Yeah.
I have nothing to do.
Oh yeah, and you were looking for your boy, so I mean, if you find him, you guys can watch it together.
Yeah.
Well, I like to use him as a footrest.
Oh,
He might-
can you see the TV from there?
If I grant him the privilege,
He can hear it though, so
sure.
yeah.
You
I
would
don't
have.
know if I want him seeing breasts.
There's not many breasts. Actually, you see a lot of man ass and man
Yeah,
breasts
there
too.
I
is
don't want him
man-ass.
seeing that either.
Oh.
Do you have a back scratcher on you, by any chance, Vivian?
No, I told you my boy ran away.
Oh, that's true. You did tell me that.
Oh. Sorry about your back scratcher. Johnny, you love this movie, don't you?
It's a great movie.
One of your favorites of all time?
I like to talk about it more, but I understand.
No.
We can talk about it more. I didn't realize
No.
I had missed
What did we?
so much
Yeah,
of
we
it.
we did miss. We did gloss over quite a bit.
Won't you tell us?
That's okay.
No, please don't make me beg.
We did gloss over quite a bit of interesting information. You know, it was funny because like when the major battle ended, you know, Doogie Howser comes out with the other troops, and he's just like, "We may never know what the brain bugs are operating. We may never understand these bugs, but we're gonna keep trying." And it's just so funny how they really propelled this into like a newsreel kind of a feel.
How did they find the brain bugs? Can you tell us?
Who found him?
Who did?
Who did find them?
Clancy Brown.
That's right.
I
So,
don't know who Clancy Brown is.
Clancy Brown was the drill instructor. So the drill
They
instructor.
look the same. Both drill instructors look the same.
So Clancy Brown, the Kurgan, he wanted to fight. Once they were going to war, he wanted to fight, but they wouldn't let him fight because he's too high a rank. So unless he busted himself back down to basic private, he couldn't really fight. So at the end of the movie, the person that found the brain bug and brought everyone to and basically stopped the war was Clancy Brown, and he was now a private. So he said, I want to fight. That was kind of cool. That was like the coolest thing in the movie.
You see them fall for the propaganda?
I know, and
See how quickly?
it's very funny because I missed that upon multiple watchings.
It's not for you, darling.
I know, and at the end they were like cheering for the guy, and I'm like, where'd he even come from? I don't remember him even like showing up again. Like, why are they cheering for him? So I didn't even get that.
It's for us brainless man thugs.
Yeah, obviously. I was feeling too sorry for the
With
vagina
our-
bug that they were dragging out of the hole
Don't
into
feel
the
sorry
light.
for a sphincter lava, darling.
It was a creature with hopes and dreams, just like the rest of us.
Oh, hello, everybody. I found some movies back there, and you know the mayor is kind of just like sitting in the corner and quivering a little bit. I hope he's all right.
That green bottle.
Yeah, it's weird. You know, maybe he just had too much of that crazy round bag potion that he drinks.
Yeah, lighter fluid.
I don't know. This seems like one of those instructional videos that I got, but it might help me out, you know, because I'm getting up there in age, darling. You know, some things are not how they used to be. So I just kind of, it was interesting. It's called Hard Chest Poopers. So, you know, I've been having prune juice lately, so maybe this will just maybe steer me in another direction.
That's gross. Maybe, though. Maybe.
It seems instructional, and I should really take advantage of it.
I think you should, too. Good luck with that, Mildred.
All right. Well, you guys take care. I'm going to go home and plop this in the old VCR.
Sounds delightful.
All right. See you later.
Goodbye.
She's a regular. Irregular?
She's regular.
Oh, so, Johnny, do you want to go see what was left behind back there?
Hey, I just was looking around in the back room for a minute. You know, your friend, she looks at some weird stuff in the back. Yeah, but I don't want to judge anybody.
You shouldn't. She's
No.
not judging you for drinking lighter fluid.
It might be lighter fluid. I didn't think about that, but, you know, I skipped out on my tab last week, and bartender might have been getting back at me. So
Plausible.
it's possible. Hey, I'm going to go and I'm going to talk to him about it.
Good luck.
Okay, well, you just getting me right out the door today.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I understand.
Okay, bye. I didn't mean to just chase him out, but...
That was not the mayor that I was visualizing.
No,
Yeah.
that's our mayor. Yeah,
Honor. It's like a kind of an honorary title, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
true.
Well, I hope you're going to enjoy this movie. I think it's going to be great for you.
Yes, I'll take it.
Is there anything you want to add, Johnny?
Nope. I'm done.
Are ya? That sucks.
That's nice that you have a college-educated man.
Thank
working
you.
here.
I know. He's going to go clean up the shit in the corner that the mayor left.
No, hopefully he didn't.
It's true. Hopefully.
I'll have my boy come by and pay for this.
Wonderful.
Great. All right. Well, thanks for coming, and you have a great day.
Thank you. You
Yeah.
as well.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Whoa. All right. I guess we're out of here.
Well, I'm surprised Johnny's not asking to leave early. I'm sure there's some debt he owes. Is there no football to bet on right now?
I don't want to talk about that.
No, bringing up bad shit now.